Hey there, thanks for tuning in to DuckBricks. I'm Chris and I'm currently in the middle of the Sahara Desert, but that is not going to stop me from getting some of the brand new LEGO Ninjago sets delivered directly to me. You see, when I received the brand new Ninjago sets early for review from LEGO, two important sets at least, were missing. Lloyd's transforming Jet Mech as well as the Rontu Dragon. Well, you know what? Nothing is going to stop me from getting those delivered and reviewed, so let's unbox them right now. Okay, so as many of you know, a few months ago I received almost all of the brand new LEGO Ninjago Summer 2025 sets. Unfortunately, I was missing 4 sets from the shipment, and I think everybody else who got sent the new summer sets early was also missing these 4 sets. They were Lloyd's Transforming Jet Mech, Rontu the Master Dragon, Jay and Drix's Race Car Battle the 4+ set, as well as the Polybag featuring the Well of Souls. The Polybag in the 4+ set I will get at some point on my own time, probably in the next couple of weeks when I actually go to a place that has a LEGO store that will be selling them. But the Jet Mech and Rontu were sets that were absolutely part of the main wave, the Jet Mech in particular being one I was super excited to review that unfortunately I just never received from LEGO. And so, here I find myself, it is after June 1st, which means that in Europe, all of the sets are officially released, but we won't be seeing them be released in the US until August 1st. And so, I basically had to figure out some sort of a way to get these brand new sets delivered to me. Here's the only problem. I am currently on a crazy trip across Morocco and Turkey. I'm in Morocco right now. We just passed through the Sahara Desert a couple of days ago, and I have basically no way of finding an actual LEGO store here. In fact, when searching for even toy stores selling LEGO around me, pretty much nothing is coming up. Aside from one pretty crazy adventure I just got into, which is the subject of a totally separate video that I have to put out. But other than that, there definitely are no brand new LEGO sets to be found anywhere near me right now. And especially given the fact that we're moving around to a different spot every day, it's almost impossible to find places to actually search for LEGO at. But all was not lost. A few days ago, my buddy Sean, aka Bricks by Mine, texted me and said that he was able to order some of these brand new sets, specifically the Jet Mech and Rontu, from a German retailer called Brick Complete. Despite the online shipping status of the store saying it might take up to several weeks to get to you, he was able to have his sets delivered to him in the US from Germany in 2 days. He actually got them before the June 1st launch date, and you can see his reviews live on YouTube right now. So of course, the second he got them in, he had to let me know, and I figured, you know what, let's make a gamble. If he got it in the US in 2 days, there is a chance that I might actually be able to have these sets delivered to me in the middle of North Africa right now as quickly as I can in the span of a couple of days. And so I went on Brick Complete, ordered the Jet Mech and the Rontu Dragon. Unfortunately, they did not have the Polybag or the 4+ set in stock, so I still have not been able to get those, but I would say these two were the important ones anyway, and decided to deliver them to the one hotel I knew I was going to be at for at least more than one night on this trip. And so, just yesterday, I got a notification saying the packages were delivered, we're en route to the hotel now, and it's time to find out if I actually was able to pull this off. Okay, we have arrived into the middle of Marrakesh. I'm in the market right now, and somewhere here is Lloyd's Transforming Jet Mech delivered directly to me. I'm just gonna have to find it. So I've found myself in the middle of one of the biggest markets in Marrakesh, and inside we really wanted to get the authentic experience, at least as authentic as possible, so we actually booked a hotel that is basically located directly in this market. Now I was very skeptical. It's one thing using DHL to ship from Germany to the US and having it arrive in 2 days. It's a completely different story shipping to the middle of North Africa, where there's pretty much no other LEGO to be found, and hoping that it will arrive. Well, thankfully, obviously, as you can tell from this video, it did. But I was getting a little worried there for a little bit. It took a bit longer than the 2 days it took to reach the US, which is totally understandable, but I was honestly surprised and impressed that it actually turned up in one piece at this hotel in the middle of the super bustling and crowded market. In fact, I was warned right before ordering it by our guides that it probably would just not show up, and it might not have been a good idea to do this, but you know what? I was like, I'm gonna roll the dice. I really want to build the Jet Mech and get a review out in a relatively timely manner, and since I'm basically likely not going to be back home in my own review studio until maybe the end of the month, maybe even longer than that, I figured that now was as good of a time as any to actually try to pick up the Jet Mech itself. And so, I was welcomed into the hotel, and my first question was a large DHL package delivered here? To which the answer was, we think so, and we're going to check. Not very promising, I know, but stick with me and we're about to find out exactly what happened to the package right now. Okay, I think we've made it. I've been sent to this waiting room. They have informed me the package did indeed arrive yesterday, and it's being brought to me right now. So with any luck, Lloyd's transforming Jet Mech, I guess, and Rontu as well, will be mine very soon. But for now, we wait. Alright, at long last, it is finally here. Inside this box, unless there's been a horrible mistake, are Lloyd's Jet Mech, as well as Rontu the Master Dragon. Now, I've been looking forward to building these for months. In fact, I was actually one of the first people in the world to see the transforming Jet Mech in action last September for Fan Media Days in Billund, Denmark, the home of LEGO. But now, we are here in Marrakesh, and the package has finally arrived. I have been trekking all around North Africa for the past few days and have been anxiously awaiting this package. There's a very, very small time window in which we were going to be at this hotel at this exact time for the package to be delivered, and thankfully they made it happen. So let's unbox this right now. I am not even in the hotel room yet. We don't have our rooms yet, but I could not wait to open these up. So let's see what's inside. All right, this is looking right. First off, we have Rontu the Master Dragon. Honestly, a bit of a smaller box than I imagined, but really, really excited to get the Lloyd and Sora minifigures. We do have the Forbidden Fraud Zarked as well, but back here you can see a different angle of the dragon itself. Honestly, not my favorite set. I think that they probably could have depicted it a little bit better compared to what she looks like in the show, but you know, I'll save those thoughts for the review. But the one I am really, really excited for is this. Yes, this is Lloyd's transforming Jet Mech. Now, what you can do with the set is, of course, you have it in mech form, but then it transforms into a jet, and you can actually angle the wings, I believe, at the same time. So I'm very excited to put this one together. I know a lot of folks have been really looking forward to seeing my review on this set, and so while I'm on vacation, I made sure to get these literally as fast as I possibly could in order to put out my review as quickly as possible. And now, we have both sets in hand. Finally, Lloyd Sora, Kerr, the Master of Decay, as well as Tyr with the white dragon skull, and a Spectral Dragonian Warrior. All the minifigures are mine. Alright, so I am here in Marrakesh. I've got some back-to-back work meetings coming up, room service all delivered, chicken tagine, as well as lamb on couscous looking delicious, and yes, we are building Lloyd's transforming Jet Mech right now. I could not wait to put it together. Let's go. And after a flurry of building during work meetings while eating, I managed to pull it off. The sets are officially built, and so it's now your turn to tell me which ones do you want to see reviewed first. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be the transforming Jet Mech, but always good to hear what folks want to see in the comments. And also, I now need to find a spot in this room that is remotely suitable for filming a LEGO review. There's no light box, no tripod, just me, my hands, and a very dimly lit room to film a review in. So I'm gonna have to be creative and cook here. It was a wild journey getting these here. I'm honestly shocked they actually arrived, but now it's time to get to work reviewing. The Jet Mech and Rontu are officially mine. I cannot wait to put out reviews on these, and I'm really happy that I actually was able to get them to be delivered to the middle of North Africa in a random market in Marrakesh to this hotel. I still cannot believe that happened. So, join me and stay tuned for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon, particularly reviews of these two items in the coming days as I get to work reviewing and building. Oh, and also join me for a fun vlog on some of the contents of this bag. I just went on a pretty crazy shopping trip here in North Africa, and I found some very interesting LEGO items that I've literally never seen before, and I had to do a lot of bargaining to get them, but that is a subject for another wild vlog. So stay tuned, thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.